Hey there, social media. How are you today? My name is Suzette, and I'm here to talk a little bit about CBD and about dogs. I am an animal rescuer, and I am on all kinds of Facebook pages, YouTube, anything that has to do with dogs, I'm on it. And I see that there's quite a few questions, people giving up on them for a bunch of different reasons. I pretty much got involved in this world since I was a little kid, picking up dead mice on the cliffs that froze to death in the ice. I was probably like 8. So I've been doing this. I live and breathe for dogs, cats, more dogs than anything, but animals in general. I love dogs. And I am a true blue pity lover. I actually got involved in heavy duty rescuing because I fell in love with a pet. His name was Shadow, and Shadow was very extremely abused. They cut off his ears, and he would always get infections because of all the stuff was going into his ears. So, long story short, they adopted him, and he always had to be put to sleep when they needed to clean his ears because he was pretty aggressive. Long story short, after putting him to sleep so many times, he eventually went into congestive heart failure, and he was in bad shape. So I became best friends with the lady that had adopted him, and I was obsessed with him. He was the dog. He was my favorite rescue dog. So we were going to put him down no, the day after Thanksgiving, 2017, and I said, I gotta figure something out. I said, he's in so much pain. His ears were so bad. And again, he was in congestive heart failure. So I went on all these different sites and I posted, is there any natural herb, anything? And all these people were telling me, go to try CBDs, try CBD. And I had no idea what this thing what even was. So after research, I ended up buying a bottle and it worked, but it didn't work very well. It wasn't like everybody was saying. And then I ended up buying a second bottle and it worked again, but it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. So I started doing even more research to realize it was the ingredients. Good CBD does not have coconut oil in it, water in it, glycerin in it. There was so many different ingredients in it. So, and now I knew what I was doing and I did more investigating and I found a company and they only had 2 ingredients in their bottle and it was CBD and hemp seed oil. So we put the Shadow on that and Shadow lasted a little over a year and a half. Unfortunately, we lost Shadow this past Monday and still heartbreaking. But we got an extra year and a half out of him because it helped his pain. It helped him. It helped him in all different ways and it kept him calm and he had a good life for the last year and a half and we got a lot out of him. Thank God for that. Otherwise he would have been gone. Not Good Friday, Black Friday, 2017. So then I myself rescued a dog and she's right here. I don't know if you can see her. There she is. That's my Armani. She's the love of my life, that little girl right there. Well, Armani came with all kinds of issues. Armani was abused, and Armani has brain damage. Armani has something definitely wrong with her brain. And I have another dog, another pitty, but she's a senior. And Armani had an issue with her. The older Armani was getting, the nastier Armani was getting. And Armani doesn't like humans. Armani doesn't like any other animal. She definitely came to me with she gave me a run for my money. But long story short, I decided I was going to try to put her on it because she was attacking my senior. She wouldn't let anybody in the house. I mean, it was like Cujo. People were afraid to come visit because I couldn't contain her. I'd have to lock her in a crate. I'd have to put her in my room in the crate, lock the door. It wasn't pretty, but I tried her on it because it worked for Shadow. And after I took the garbage out one day and I left her in the house with my Dakota, my senior, and I came back to a bloodbath, and all I did was take her outside. So her aggression just, it got so bad. She was just really cranky at all times, and she couldn't deal with it. So I came up to a bloodbath, and that was it. That was my breaking point. I was going to try something new. So I put her on the same as we did with Shadow. And Armani's been on it. February was a year that she's been on it. We have not had an episode since that day, I'm very proud to say. She also let me bring in another rescue where that would have never happened. His name is Josh, and he's a Mastiff. He's like 135 pounds. I brought him in, and he's her buddy. She's very attached to him. She no longer wants to kill the deer in the neighborhood. She no longer wants to kill any other animal in the neighborhood. She no longer wants to kill. Okay. I read on Facebook all the time these terrible stories that people are going to give up their dogs, and because their dog bit another dog or is going after somebody in the house. The other thing I hear is the separation anxiety. Armani used to have that too. She destroyed, I can't tell you how many beds, I can't tell you how many shoes, bedding, my mattress, pillowcases, pillows, her beds all the time. We went through beds. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi to my little angel. This is my money. But she constantly would destroy when I would go out. So we haven't had any of those episodes either. She has been, I'm not going to say she's 100% better because that's not the case, but I will say she's 85% better. And she's a pleasure. Like, I walk her now and I'm not afraid what she's going to do. I have people over. I do keep up a gate, but it's just a gate that stands in the middle of the room. It's not, I no longer have to have the crate literally bolted into my wall to keep somebody from the opposite side safe. I don't have to do that anymore. I just put up a stand-up crate, stand-up gate, and she'll even push it open, but she just stands there like she doesn't want to hurt anybody anymore, but I'll never put my guard down. My boyfriend comes over now, and he can walk her. He can pet her. She goes up to the gate, and she gives him her back, and she's like, pet me. So please don't ever give up on your dog. That's the bottom line. Armani is taking 10 drops of CBD twice a day. I give her 500 milligrams. She also takes a CBD treat, and I put the oil on that, on her cookie. And she's just doing it. She's just amazing. It's like I got a new life. I got a new dog. Armani is now 6 years old, and I no longer fear what she's going to do. I no longer fear that somebody's going to get bit. So for all of you that have a dog with that kind of a problem, or actually Dakota's on it, she's a senior, so she had really bad bone issues, and her muscles always hurt, and she couldn't walk, and it's good for so many different things. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to spread the word. And if anybody has any questions, my link is at the bottom. My Gmail is at the bottom. You're welcome to call me or call Armani, and we would love to help you. Okay? So you have a great day. Again, don't ever give up on your dog. You always have CBD, and it's always an amazing thing to help with numerous things. Google it. Google, see what it does for you. Actually, I take CBD myself. It's for humans. It's not just for dogs. But again, I'm an animal rescuer, so I do it for the dog. Have a great day, and we will chat soon. My link, again, is at the bottom if you want to go look at the product. I'd love to help. And again, email me any questions you have. Thanks. Have a good day.